looks like it's the reboot. I wanted to actually do something different, a lot more different actually. Yeah. You didn't see that, didn't also see that, did not see that, wait. You didn't see any of those, okay? Okay. Now, I want to do a reboot of what I was doing last time. Now, the same exact thing happens, but instead of it being in sparking or whatever it's called, it's going to be in DB battles or dynamite battles, because I just why not? Just why not? So yes, this is not gonna go to waste. Trust me, it won't. It won't. Trust me. I will do it. And what's not really a reboot, it's like a it's not a reboot, it's more like different timeline, I guess you can call it. The two different timelines between this and the other one. And the DBX. Two difference, okay? Now, it's the same. This is going to actually start off. If you have seen the first one, which was the first ever video of this, you would know that blah 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 reincarnated blah 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 Beyblade. Yeah, that. Yeah. So after that, well, not really after, but like couple, I guess not. Different universe, blah blah blah. Now, I'm just gonna say after that because why not? Now after that, because it's more easier to say. Let's go to the Dynamite Battle universe, or the Bell universe, where blah 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 blah. Now this is, remember Beyblade Evolution, Fear, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I'm going to do something a little bit more different. I was like the person that no one knew about. I guess you can call it like the unknown. More like unknown. I trained in secret. I only trained in secret with my my evolution bay, evolution blade. You get the words. Now, my evolution bay was like, it was this, but without the super attack mode, and without the thingamabobbers, the spin steel. It was just like a regular Beyblade with only just this, with no super attack mode. Regular bearing, the regular bearing was actually just like a the bottom part, or like not the layer, but the driver was just a Valkyrie's Evolution Valkyries, just the bottom of that, which was actually really trash in real life. But we're gonna talk about that. So blah 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 blah, and I would notice that it would start to. Nah, let's do a different route. Yeah, let's do a different route. Yes, I would be watching all of this DB blah 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 blah, and I'll be remembering some things, let's say, that came from my past. Now, yes, I'm getting everything from the past or this present, whatever. Now, they're waiting me again. Don't tell him. Now, I would go leave there and would go make my own Dynamite Beyblade. Yeah. Dynamite. Yeah, just a Dynamite Beyblade. Now, this Beyblade is called a lot more different than what you think. I'm actually trying to remember what the name was. We shall reveal the Beyblade of King Chaos. It's actually, I think this is actual real Beyblade. Now, since I would have gotten the Brave Valkyrie stuff, remember the Brave Valkyrie is remembering, blah, blah, blah. I would have used that, but I would have added my own twist. Now, if you you wouldn't notice, but the parts where you see these little black pieces, where it looks like there's a tiny bit of no weakness, I guess you could call it. But there's pieces of rubber on there because it's an actual left spin, even though it goes right, whatever. When it's going fast, it is able to, well, there's rubber on these parts right here, but not a lot, so it will, like, damage anything. One second, hold on. Whoop. It wouldn't damage anything, but not damage, stealing, I guess you can call it stealing, but there's no spin still, but it is a left spin. But if it goes fast enough, it will be able to spin still, making it even more faster. Even if it's even extremely slow, 3 hits will get it at its max. Pretty much 4 hits will get it at its max and prime. Even like a ultimate attack will get it at its prime. Like prime, just prime, personally. In the general specifically. Now these, you can notice that it also has a super attack mode. Now, it's always in a super attack mode because when it's spinning hecka fast, it stays in a super attack mode. Even if it's slow, it will stay in a super attack mode no matter what, meaning that it will always stay in super attack mode no matter what. Now, the disc is medium, meaning that it can go extremely fast, but it can also, I guess you can call it, slow down, quote unquote. My head. But whatever. It can slow down at enough rate that it can hit the Beyblade at extreme amount of speed, will hit any type of Beyblade at extreme amount of speed, and also folding it at the same time because it will spin still, and it's also adding, that. The super attack mode. Now, all that happened. And so this is the bottom piece. Now don't mind the red. Don't use. You don't see this red piece right here at all. Because I actually need it so I can do the thing. Because you get what I mean. Now, let's say that there's these 2 pieces right here. Now this actually helps with the weight. Not without it, but this helps with the weight enough. Just so it doesn't. No, yes, there's no weight on this. It's like a feather, but this helps with the weight, meaning that it'll be able to, blah 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 blah, spin till blah blah. This is the disc. Now there's a little. I was talking about the little up thing bobbers that come on the other side. Yeah, need that. Now this helps with the attack 2. Now, if it's at a critical edition, it will. Well, the King Chaos will get into, I guess you can call it, a defense mode. Now, this is actually made out of rubber. Now, when this is made out of rubber, it's enough that is only able to, well, I guess we call it, it's good enough. Well, it has rubber all around it, meaning that if it gets knocked back, it can use that for, I guess you can call it, leverage, because when you're hitting something at a fast enough speed, it's sometimes this type of rubber is able, when it's hit at a certain amount of speed, or like a extremely fast speed, or anything flipping anything, if it hits a point where it's able to bounce off of it, it's also able to spin steel from the I can call it wind pressure, quote unquote, and get even more out of his prime. Now, after that, this is the Beyblade driver. Now I know what you're thinking, blah blah blah. There's also a lot of a difference in this, because this Beyblade, this piece actually is a lot more different. Now this piece is, yes, it's not lost in lunar, blah blah blah. It's also able to, I guess you can say, go at a extreme amount of speed. I mean, like, extreme amount of speed. So it has like a metal tip. Now this metal tip helps with the speed. The surrounding piece helps with the now this surrounding piece you're seeing right now, it is more likely to do something different composedly. Now this thing is the round piece, as you're seeing right now with the claws and stuff. It's able to, I guess you call it spin steel, but not enough that it'll like do something stupid, like it'll spin steel all of the power and stuff, but it'll be able to spin steel enough. Well, it won't be able to. Well, if it's generating at enough of a height, or if it's generating at a very fast speed. Like I said, it helps with the speed. I don't think I said that, but it helps with the speed. It will absorb the energy from that, keeping it in enough so when it at a good point, it will use all the energy up and put it into the, and make it even go faster. Now also, this also has, Jesus Christ, my eyes, Beyblade burst stoppers. Now you're probably wondering, how in the heck are you gonna get Beyblade burst stoppers on here? Now, the Beyblade burst stoppers are like a very good a extremely good defense, meaning that its start is like, it's more like a attack type of thing, meaning that these pieces, the ones that there's physically no point of, yeah, those will kind of spread out enough just so you can hit it, but the burst stoppers are able to not go back in for some time unless it's hit by a powerful enough of a attack that it will go back in. But that's only one. There's 3 of them on each sides of the pieces. Yes, it's a tiny bit overpowered, but that's really all. Now, I am, technically the reincarnate. Blah. Now, of course, I am very, very strong. My eyes hurt way too much. I feel like I'm gonna fall off the couch, which I actually am falling off the couch. This is not even a couch. This is my room, bed, phone, stone, star, colliding. I did nothing wrong. This video is 2 seconds fun. Whatever. Now, I'm actually gonna go to something more darker because my eyes hurt way too much. Now, this is actually when the start. That was like all explanation, which actually probably took up 14 minutes. That's great. Now, this is probably gonna be like 30 minutes, 31 minutes, 33, who knows. Now, when this is happening, I go over there. Now, I wear a mask. I don't have a mask, like a dragon mask, because that was my spirit animal, I guess you can call it. A dragon mask that is red and black. That blah 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 blah. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, now. It will work. Trust me, it will. Now, this is of course not a reboot. My last video, I thought I had a Beyblade. I thought I had a Beyblade video up, but I can't remember because I think I deleted the one I had, which ticked me off, or peed me off way too much, and I didn't post it. Whatever. Now, like I was going to say, let's say that I go and again wearing a mask, blah blah blah. I go and Belle is looking at me. It's like, hey, blah blah blah, and I didn't get a launcher. I never pay attention to launchers at all. Now, it's more of a, I don't know what to say. Now, I do a stance like vault stance where he puts his foot down. He doesn't turn. I don't turn it or anything. I put my foot down and there's little, and I put my launcher straight and I say 3, 2, 1, let it rip, boom. Now these two are going at it. Now I think Belle's Beyblade is a right spin because I can't remember. Or was it? I don't know. Let's say that's no. You can. Oh yeah. By the way, it can also spin too from a left spin or even a right spin. Wouldn't matter. Now since it goes right spin, I'm gonna have to put in the right, the glory, whatever. And so they're battling out, and you notice that would actually click 3 times, meaning that it's now in the middle, and you'd be astonished because you would notice that it would be going almost 3 times faster, meaning that it's coming at pretty much all angles at this point. The chaos is coming at all angles, meaning that it'll hit him, and even if he tries to come back directly back down, once he does, he's going to be directly right behind you. He's the king of speed. This Beyblade is like the king of speed because remember, the more it either gets hit or it hits another Beyblade like dynamite, it will be able to get enough speed that it's able to pretty much almost predict the movements of the Beyblade, but it's not like perfect predict, meaning that it's going to like left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, double dipsy. I don't know. It's able to do like I guess you could say when it's going to land or when it's going to burst or something. I guess you call it. Now it's going at extreme speeds. I mean speeds beyond anything. Now this is probably like a spring launch type of speed, chief, and that's like after the thing broke. Not the thing. The driver broke on Evolution Valkyrie. It's going at speeds, and now imagine that 3 times stronger. 3 times faster, and also 3 times stronger. And this is going at immense speeds. Did I say 3 times stronger 2 times? Whatever. 3 times stronger, 3 times faster. Now it's going at extreme speeds. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bada, ba, boom, bow. And dynamite hits the wall and blah, blah, blah. I think he says something about, now, you will notice that it would actually kind of slow down because remember, if it gets too much speed, it'll go out of crazy and it will lose itself. That's the driver slowing it down, but it's also letting in enough that it's able to hit the Beyblade, of course. Now, this happens, and they're going at it at extreme amounts of speed, and they hit my Beyblade goes back, and he says, and they go, and he says, "Dynamite Bomber," and now I've been able to only do one move this entire time. The moment maybe I've been able to do it for 2 days. I've been able to train it for 2 days. And this move, you'll see. I just smirk under the mask. Fool, as I say. Chaos Counter. Now this counter, it's different. Trust me, it's different. The Beyblade can be the most strongest thing in the entire world. It can never burst. This chaos move, this move is just, it's weird. It kind of does the exact same thing as the other Beyblade, but it almost 20 times the double, meaning that the Beyblade will burst no matter pretty much what. Even if it's even if the Beyblade is a lot more stronger, it will get a 20% boost, making it even more stronger than a regular Beyblade, almost bursting it completely. Meaning that Chaos Counter, ROCC, just Chaos Counter, way more easier, is going to be able to, as I am correct, explode. I will burst. Now this Chaos Counter has this one look where it lights up just for a moment, because it'll light up only one piece, and that will be this piece, and that's countering, meaning that it counters, and it's also stealing a little bit of speed force, stealing a little bit of speed from the Beyblade, or speed, that is base stealing from, you get what I mean, stealing the speed of, blah 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 blah. So it, boom, goes up, and it's like dynamite, and all you see is just giant bag blast. Now remember Lunar when they were fighting? Imagine that, almost 3 times bigger. It's big. Trust me, it's big. It's okay, so it's big as this lightning bolt, and this lightning bolt is pretty big. Now this shockwave is pogging right now. It's this shockwave just, it's big, and I mean enough to make the little drone thing get a little more back. A lot more back, hitting the wall 3 times at least. So this thing is, it's powerful, chief. And it just go, and all you notice that it just, boom, burst is just like that. Like it was nothing. Just bursted like it was nothing. It was so much. It was kind of hit by a lightning bolt 3 times the amount of a regular one, bursting it almost completely in one more match. And I say, okay. Now he uses the other move, I don't remember what it was called, counters that too, making it almost 3 times stronger. Now this blast it's not even coming to me. Like, it's going directly to Bell. Just all of it, every single piece. Boom, hitting him. Boom, him flying back a little. Girl swimming back a little. And that bursts too. And he's like, and I get, Chaos, King Chaos, well, Chaos to be short. And we go. Just that easy. He doesn't say anything, nothing. Just, see, this is a counter that is pretty much uncounterable. So if I use this counter in a possible place that I can't use it, or like a possible place that I can't use it, or they'll be able to survive it somehow. Again, still be able to spin steel, meaning that I still get a boost out of that. Meaning that even if it's like one hit away, I can just use all their energy up right here. Boom, do a little, I guess you can call it a little circle around, and go directly for it. Boom, boom, hitting the Beyblade, bursting it immediately, like it was nothing. So yeah. This will be the end of this session. Yeah.